What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel and welcome to Goals, the alpha version. Still, though, the best football game ever made. As the title says, you read that correctly. And if you've been playing Goals, you know that it is a fact. If you haven't been, well, you're in the right spot because you're about to see true football gaming. You're about to see why we are in luck. We finally have a brilliant football game. So here's the squad, 5-2-1-2. Why? Because the movement in this game is brilliant and the wingbacks overlap to be actual wing mids in the attack. The 2-1-2 gives me the ability to play tiki-taka, but having that width with those overlapping wingbacks, great coverage defensively, having my D-mid set up how I do, even though they're CMs, they cover great defensively like DMs like I want them to. And this is the meta. Now, if you want details with why this is the meta, why this is the best setup, details into every position, how this works in game with in-game examples, well, guess what? Video coming soon. So I don't want to go into that, too much because I don't want to spoil the video for you guys. But I have a lot of great stuff queued up because there's a lot of stuff in this football game to unpack. So, with that being said, I wanted to go over something real quick, right? How does the system work regarding players, regarding the building of your team, the excitement of opening packs? How does that work when you don't have the true legends of the game, the Hulletts, Vieiras, Roberto Carlos, so on and so forth? How does it work when you don't have the superstar names to entice people to open packs like the Mbappes, right? Vinny Jr., whoever it may be. You don't have the real life football names. Well, here's why this system is even better. First off, every player is unique, so you're not going to face the same opponents every single game. I'm not talking about on the sticks opponents. I'm talking about the players they use, the on the pitch opponents. Not everybody's going to have Claudio Pena up top. Not everyone's going to have Hullett at Cam, Patrick Vieira at DM, right? Holland up top, whatever the case is. You are going to play unique teams every single game that have their own identity. And it's up to you then to figure out what their strengths are on the pitch and to handle them accordingly. And as far as your team, your players, it is up to you to create your own superstars out of the players you get. Right? We've read these tidbits driven by the memory of doubters who dismiss her dream. She's a force of nature on the wing, right? These little tidbits that kind of give you a summary of how the player plays that matches up to their stats. And then, of course, you can go into detail, and if you don't know stats that good, if you're kind of a noob when it comes to that, that's okay. We all started somewhere. You can start learning. We already showed you go to the website, playgoals.com. You can go into player attributes and read the exact every detail on every stat and how they translate into the game. And that's the beautiful part of it, right? Because that's like true football. You learn your players' strengths and weaknesses. You try to play to their strengths. You set up a system that plays to their strengths. And then you take your skill, your football knowledge, you take that against an opponent, and how you perform using all that information will directly affect your success. It's simple as that. But what's going to get you excited about opening packs, though, if you can't get Mbappe, if you can't get R9, what's going to excite you is simply upgrading your team. You see, every single card has a different rating. So if I go to packs here and I look at the drop rates on the left, you have at the very bottom, that's uncommon. Let's go to this. This is a better way. At the very bottom, that black version is basic. Then you have common, right? Then there's also uncommon, epic, which is the blue. Epic is rare. Blue is, I gotta remember this now. Uncommon, Blue is rare. Purple's epic. Legendary. And then, of course, you have the gold, which is mythic. That's what's going to excite you about opening these packs. And obviously, there's a small chance of getting these top cards in these packs, but they do have better packs. They just monitor how much they come out, right? You don't just get every day. If you want to go spend a million bucks, you can go get the very best players. They don't do it like that, and that's smart, right? For one, you have to earn rewards through these challenges, and you can get some really good packs, as you can see here, right? Then not only that, but as you play the game more, you're rewarded. Things like that. You just can't go out and they don't allow players that have just a bunch of money to go out and get the very best players, and maybe that sort of helps them around not having as much skill because they just have a team full of mythic players, let's say. And so, as you're building your team, well, then what happens when you finally do get a team full of mythics? Are you just done since there's no reset in this game, similar to like, UFL or goals? And what's going to stop this from hitting a dead end like UFL, where they scrap their entire skin system? Well, because they're a lot smarter. For one, you have a little combination. You get these players, but then you see where it says XP there, right? Right underneath where it says legendary, underneath 90 Jill Ferns. It says 165,825 out of 5.5 million. Well, that's what it takes to upgrade a 90 Jill Ferns. But then if I go to my 70, right, Harriet Kocha, she only takes 1.5 million to upgrade, and she's getting up there. So the more you use these players, the more experience points you get, and then eventually, right, they improve, they get upgraded. After that, though, with every single one of these players, right, they all eventually retire. So how the retirement works exactly, I'm sure there's a game limit, but they also have the player's age right there. Whatever way it is, once the player retires, then you have to go out and replace that player, replace the starter from a bench player that retired. So you'll never have just a team full of mythics. Oh, that's it, beat the game. No. It's a revolving door, just like real football, right? You see real football, they build a squad. Eventually their young stars get older, and they have to play them less, and then they retire, and then they have to replace the player altogether. Same exact system. So it truly is the perfect way to create an ultimate team type of game mode. One, every game is unique with teams full of unique players. You bring the creativity of unique IDs, right? So there's not that mirror, like, monotonous, play the same setup with the same opponents, using the same players as me. It's always unique players with unique identities. And then you'll never hit a point where, oh, I got all the best players in the game. That's it. I'm done. I have nowhere to go. The team building's over. That's what I like in this game, and I got the best players. No, because they'll retire and you'll need to replace them. And what happens too is as you pack players, there's no guaranteed in what positions these players will be. And so you're going to have to mold your tactics around the players that you're getting. Similar in real football. You might not get all the players that you want to sign as a manager, so you have to deal with the ones that you did have. And it might mean altering your plans as a manager to better fit that team on the pitch. It's very simple, yet it works perfectly. So I just wanted to go into detail on that and explain exactly how this player system worked, because it truly is second to none. So with that being said, this is still the alpha version, and yet we have all this detail, so imagine what's to come. Playtester Cup, maybe we'll play this as a warm-up. If you go here, you can see that I have my 80 overall team. Epic or higher, 0. So I have to change that. Have to replace these two. Epic or higher, epic or higher. Here we go. This is great to warm up because a lot of times you'll get your butt whooped in this. I think I've played this player before. I can't quite remember for sure, but I think I have. But it's a good way to just get warmed up. These matches don't count in your stats or your division climb. And you get to play really good players and get humbled, so it's a beautiful thing. Playing that low block player. Just gotta be patient against these guys. Good keeping. Yes. Golazo. I'm playing a very aggressive line, so I have to be careful with the way that I defend. I have to really watch those through balls. You see it almost cost me early on. Oh. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Oh my God. Terrible turn. Oh my goodness. Yes. Get there. Oh, you lucky prick. No way, you little fucker. Good. Beautiful. Good ball. Kocha. Yes! It's a beauty. It's a beauty. You gotta love this game. What's up, Brixia? How are you? You gotta love goals, dude. You cannot not love goals. You see how the line came up to us telling me you gotta hurry up and attack. If you hold it too long, you lose the ball to a free kick. Oh, crap. Beautiful interception. Notice the manual defensive work. It's all skill, baby. That's what this game's all about. Skilled football. Drive the byline. Oh, one more touch and I was crossing it too. Did he get on sides? Yep, he did. Perfect. Good. Yes! Beautiful. I was aware who is in there, where who is crossing. And we get a beautiful goal. Kocha Golazo. Brilliance. Brilliance. All right. Opponent decided to concede. Understood. Got some good XP. What I was talking about with leveling up your players. You gained it every match. Pure dominance. We can't expect that every game because there's some good opponents out there. Look at this. Instant matches. Instant matches. Blackwood, Amazons. So obviously these guys are keeping the automatic names, which is cool. So luckily there's a cap on your team overall in this, which there's not in the division climb, but there's some experienced players. And there's a way too, see his overall is way lower. There's a way too, people have had like an 80 overall, but a real good 80 overall team. Bro, Brixie, I'm telling you, you will love it. You will love it. It's pure fun, man. If you know me, I'm harsh on these games, and this is the first game. It's just pure football. And it's in alpha stage, too, which is insane. Go, you're in. Yes. Oh, good block. That's going for a far post finish. Oh, I read the wrong defender. Good save by the keep. Way to use that speed. Sitting on a dummy run. Good, you're through. Yes. Golazo. I love the football from my team, though. Or from this opponent. He's trying. He's playing good football here. That's what I noticed. The players who are going to love this game, I know there's rats in it right now, but the players who are going to ultimately love this game are true footballers. There's rats in every, but these guys will work to get rid of them because they know how, because it's actual gamers. They actually have, like how they have the time wasting mechanic to take care of the time wasting. Oh, too hard on the cross. Oh no! Fat fingered. Need to make my opponent pay there. Yes, what a finish! Oh my god, one thing's for certain, dude. They already have the best pure football finishes in the game. Look at this. Look at this shot. Tell me that's not pure football. Look at that Travella. Obviously, and how well they shoot's determined on your shooting category and all the detailed stats in there. It's so brilliant, guys. It's not even funny. Good start to our morning so far in the Playtester Cup. Don't worry, we've been humbled in this cup before. There's some very good players. We might find one later here. But playing very good now. Second round. Healthy start to the game. Oh, crap. Good. Dione's a beast. Reminds me of Altani. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful football. Boom, boom. Oh, I should have fake shot. Get my AI assistants notice it's not overbearing. Good 1v1 defending, but he was able to get through. Good goal. 2-1. Good work. Oh, that's it. You want to play? You want to do a little selly? You want to do a little selly on your boy? Oh, it's over, buddy. You messed up selling on your boy, man. You messed up selling on your boy, man. You can't selly on the boy, man. Good night. And I didn't even sell. Notice the manners from me. Yeah, I think courtesy is you score a great goal, you should be able to watch it once, right? Score a great goal, watch it once, but don't do no dead man dive or whatever they call that thing. Come on, man. You can't do that and expect me not to just. Come on, get up there. Get up there. 1 second left. Oh my gosh, what the hell was I doing there, boss? Man, and it's built to for quick games too in action, and it's still pure football, but the right way, not the FC 100 mile an hour, not even football speed. It's what is this supposed to be? It's just brilliant, man. Some people want it slowed down a tad bit, and I'm sure they will, or they'll consider it by full release. Tried to thread the needle there, didn't work out. And then somebody hit the nail on the head with their review of the game. It's got modern controls, right? But it's got that classic feel that made Pez all of us love Pez. Someone said oh, it's modern controls on Pez 2013. Well, Pez 2013 was one of the best true to football games ever made. So if you give me modern updates on wrong, fat fingered, modern updates on Pez 13, but this is just so much better, dude. And the people who don't understand it are the ones who don't know football. That's just the truth. But they'll get it. They'll get it. As the bells and whistles come, that's how you get those guys. Good D. Wrong player. No. Yes. Trick the heck out of them. That's called defensive IQ from the user, eh? Bravo. Beautiful stuff. Yes, look at that. Damn. Didn't get the right angle on it. Yes. The turn cut back. Oh, come on. Oh. Nope. Look at that. Ball roll full effect. Oh, foul. Now here's how you cross here. They haven't added their crossing system yet, but instead of shooting here, like what it says, you'll point and then you'll press square, right? Now obviously I went backwards there. That was a little mistake by me, but you can still cross, but not in the sense that you will. So see, they don't even have everything added yet. There's a cross here. Oh, that would have been sick. Get in there. That should be the ball game. Don't worry, I won't celebrate. Cocha golazo. Yeah, they don't have all the servers yet. I just read about that. There will be a lot more during full release. But guess what? They're saying the way it does, ping doesn't even matter. They made it. You have to go read it. I don't know the details, but you have to go read it. They showed it where ping doesn't even matter. Oh, he got a foul because time wasting. So look, that's how they do it. It's a midfield free kick, but he's not even controlling it now. He'll probably get kicked for inactivity. But yeah, so they're saying how in goals, because of how it doesn't even ping doesn't even really matter. Like packet loss can affect you and stuff, but you should be okay. Yes, go to playgoals.com and then sign up to have a. Damn, this player's pissed. He's doing the old FC own goal thing. But yeah, so what I was gonna say is, go to play goals. This is like a tantrum. It's hilarious because you guys asked what. And then it will give you like a way to sign up for the play test, and you'll get a code eventually. I did all that, and then I got like my acceptance, but I found out I remembered I had a code back in the early version. I didn't think it would work again, but I was able to go to the store and re-download the game because I got the early version, which was nowhere near where this game's at now. It's just insane where this game's at. Look at this is your potential rat right here. Bro, newsflash, you got your ass kicked. It's not going to affect me that you're... that you're pausing the game. Alright. Got a challenge done. 7,300 XP. Gotta love it. We're headed to the semifinal. You see the OGFC 80 squad. To change your squad, you just go here. And I can have another one too. Up to 10 squads, I think. Yeah, up to 10 unique squads. So this is an 80 overall. Then I could do an all rare, an all legendary, whatever. So then it looks like you can do it. He just got a penalty for holding the ball too long. I think you can do own goals, and then he finally got kicked for inactivity. But that first one that got to a free kick at midfield, I thought it was because he kicked in his own goal, but it looks like it was because the red line came and it showed him holding the ball, time wasting basically, even though he was losing. I'm 100% goals, bro. This is the game I've been looking for, dude. I'm never leaving this game. This is my game, bro. All those reviews, all the trying to find the perfect game, goals is the perfect game, bro. I promise you, it is the perfect game. So, yeah, so Boomfa, I sit aggressive, which is scary, though, because if you're not careful, your opponent can capitalize on it. But I sit aggressive. I'll probably go high for this one, but I'm literally just going to change it by 1 and keep 80, but do high. Aggressive, you have to really be careful. Your opponent can get in behind you. 100% Brixie, you will love this. All the nonsense in UFL, it doesn't exist here, and any rat stuff you see, it's the alpha version. If you look in the top right corner, it says alpha build. This is so early on. This is unprecedented. No other game just releases and says, here, go ahead. Stress test it. Show us what's broken. We'll fix it all. And just has the balls to show where their game's at right now. Like, only Goals has done that. Now you get to see, like, it's everything's jumping. Like, they did such a good job. This game's better than other football games in their full release. This is just alpha. New opponents every game. I mean, instant games. Look at these instant games. You don't even get that in UFL. You don't get the instant games. It's just crazy. Alright, so there's my opponent. So I'm severely outmatching him. Man, earlier when I played, I was outmatched every game. So far it's the luck of the draw, and this is a semifinal. But you never know. The team's overall is combined with your skill, but you can absolutely feel the difference. Like when you have a juiced up team compared to your opponent, you can feel it. You play a team full of epic, legendaries, or mythics, and you have a bunch of like rare cards, right? Uncommon cards. It's going to be a tough battle for you. Looks like this player's just feeling things out, which is okay. Beautiful through ball. Look at that weighted pass. And the finish. It's just pure football, ladies and gentlemen. Period. It's just pure football. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Whoops. Messed up. The lob through. See, I have 130 ping right now. Another Belgian player, right? A lot of Belgians. Belgians love this game. That's an outside of the box shot. Beautiful save by the keeper. Going short. Sending the cross. Oh. Good. Oh. See, I'm just out-teaming the crap out of him. But I don't want to keep him in the game, so I'm going to have to actually score here and get up a couple goals. Because otherwise this could happen. I tricked them. The old trickarooski. Oh, the sliding finish too. Nice try. Alright, I gotta put my foot on his neck. Beautiful through ball. Oh, what the? She's a terrible finisher though. That's Frost. Get in there, good. She can't miss that one though. I love how you have to know your players, dude. It's so huge. Good. Great dribbling there by Kolcic. Ah, I jinxed it. Look at the speed to catch up there. Look at the speed to catch up. But see, I'm severely out-teaming him, and it makes a huge difference. So, a lot of this is just having better players. He's got kind of a tricky little attack, to be honest with you. All the keepers are left-handed, probably. Right now, they probably only have one-handed keepers. Offsides, cancel. I put that in there. They got to add a super cancel. It will help so much with the flow of the game. And, like, you know, if you have a player on sides, you super cancel one that's offsides. The player on side can run through. They'll add it, though. Damn, my fake shot didn't register. Good way to step back with my center back when I saw the danger. And I won the ball back. Dione, I really like this dude as a defender. This dude right here. He's really showed himself. He might make my starting lineup now. Look at the change of pace. Look. You're dribbling control. Boom. 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 Change of pace. Offsides, I think. No, did he? Yeah, no. I thought maybe they kept him on. Good D. Perfect. Ah. Good D. Boom. Again. Boom. Yep. Perfect. I already sent him. Oh, I tried the chip shot. There it is. Unlucky, but you got to be ready to do something with it. And he wasn't. Yeah, he's just severely outmatched. He's got to get into divisions and boost his team up. He still has some common cards in there. Those 60 rateds. I have basic common. I have uncommon on. Uncommon and rare. And this team's uncommon and rare. Because you can't have mythic, legendary. Epic is purple. Mythic, legendary, and epics are what you can't have. But you can have rare, which is these are rare. Uncommon, and then there's common and basic. So you see this is a legendary card. And these are epics. And I don't have a mythic yet. Mythics are 91 and above. Alright, here we go. The grand finale. Playing for 250,000 XP, I think, and then some other stuff. The Great Brook Storks. Luckily, there's a cap to the player ratings, but you can't have a good team like full of 80s where you're outmatched. Simple as that. Depending on how many players you have, and I'm playing a very good team here. For sure, you see a lot of A's similar to mine. 78 overall his team is. 4-4-2 versus my 5-2-1-2. Here we go. Let's get into it. Tournament finale. Beautiful ball. I love how the AI in this, you can't see which player they're controlling. That's brilliant stuff. Because you can't see that in real life. There's no triangle. Like, good. One extra touch too many. He's being a little too passive right now. Oh, how did he get through there? Good. Read where he's going. Good through ball. Look at that. Yes! What a finish! Inside of the foot to the far post. Kocha's brilliant at getting at speed and finishing. That's it. That's all she's good at, and she does it brilliantly, though. She's elite in those two areas only. Good D. Look at that D by Sala. Mo's cousin Mike Sala. Mo's cousin Mike Sala. Beautiful stuff. Oh, we'll take it. Thought he was going to run by me. I ran right into him. Oh, no, don't force it. Cover for him. Good. Oh, look at the pressure. Look at this. You're in frost. Oh. All right. Auto clearance. We'll take it. I love how the goalies automatically come out to a certain point, too. Low block defense, as you see there. Whoa, what the fuck happened? What did I do there? Good. Look at this. Oh, too much. Good. No. See, he's got that instant pressure that he does afterwards. That's his go-to. Look at this. The run. It's there. Oh, no. I'll do the instant pressure too, punk. Come on, we gotta finish one on him. Get there. Good. Oh, you lucky little prick. Good. Reading him like a book. Good. Boom. Yes. Yes. Oh, beautiful football. Nice try, punk. Playing championship level football here. Beautiful through ball. Beautiful defense. Oh, yes. No, what the? Oh, I fat finger messed that up bad. Come on, all we gotta do is calm down. We got this. Oh, played a through ball. I should have played a feet. Good job. You gotta be careful point after you win the ball, like going to your own goal and losing it. Good. Nope. Nice try though. Great idea. Come on. This is where we do it. Good. Good. Look at this. Good. Yes. Oh, man, I love it, boys. This is football. This is football. Look at that sliding finish. 2 per 2 is beautiful. Mudda. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. Pure domination, but it's not shown on the scoreboard. So let's get going. Second half action. Opponent's not a bad player at all. It seems like he's still kind of getting used to the game, but he's got a pretty solid team, though. Oh, get in there. Oh, excuse me. Little morning caffeine burp. That's what the problem was. I had to get that burp out. Now I'm going to start letting them loose. Goal. Look at that. Oh, they got to fix those. I put that in there, too. That's one thing they got to fix, too. Proper one-time shots off of the great build-up. Oh, man, it will make for... I mean, that right there, when they add that, which you know they will. It's just right now they're in alpha stage. But when they add those proper one-time shots for beautiful through balls like that, it's going to be game over, guys. And there we go. The opponent says, I've had enough. But, you know, because right now when you go to take those one-time shots off a good build-up or any build-up, they'll be worm burners a lot of times. Not every time, but a lot. And so once they fix that, where you can actually hit bombs, 258,000 in progression, guys. Look at the dent I put in my team. Cup champions. Our first ever tournament. We just got huge rewards for that, by the way. Look at the rewards. Playtester Cup champion. Playtester Cup champion. Oh, Gamester FC. The glory is yours. The glory is yours. Almighty footballer. Forever and ever. Look at that. 100,000 XP I just got. 4,000 points. And then a pack. Beautiful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we must do? We must take a photo. We must take a photo. Playtester Cup champion of the world. We must take a photo. Mom, look, I did it. Playtester Cup champion of the world. Bring me some Doritos, Mom, and come look at my trophy. Alright, so... Alright. Brilliant stuff. Great rewards, by the way. Champion. Alright. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. This game is called Goals, and it is a football game made by football gamers. Listen when I tell you this very carefully. This is 1000% the best football game ever played. Okay? And notice something, guys. Notice something. Repeatable reward. So, only 100,000 XP after the first time. Wait. Completion reward, 10,000. Okay, 10,000 points. Repeatable reward, 4,000. So, I actually got 10,000 points. And so that's what you must get. Paul, it's the best game, bro. Period. It's the best football game. It's only an alpha stage. It's got the best of everything. You gotta watch all my videos. I'm doing daily videos. There's so much to unpack, dude. I don't know where to start. From the deep stats to the great passing, great movement, incredible way that all the detailed stats translates in game. Go to playgoals.com. You can read all the different player attributes, how they translate in game. They haven't added all their formations yet, but the ones they've added, the movement is brilliant, right? You can use any setup you want. It's just, dude, it goes on and on. The system they have for teams, all unique players with unique details. By the way, this Diaouni showed up and showed out. I haven't read this guy's tidbit, but look at this. So it's all unique players. They can level up, so they have the best of everything. Then eventually they retire. They have a card system, like a system like the card game with mythics, legendaries, rares. So Abdul Aziz Diaouni, right? Looks like he's a Cameroonian, if I know my African nation flags correctly. An assertive wingback, he is known for his interceptions and blocking capabilities, quickly moving to shut down any opposition. Unfortunately, his weak stamina and strength means he struggles to keep this up for an entire match. But that's okay. My man's 189 cm. Senegal. Cameroon's red, yellow, green instead of green, yellow, red, I think. Yes, Val, you can play it on Steam on PC 100%. Yeah, they got like this. The artwork, as you can see, is very rematch-esque. But dude, when you play it, it gives you that like classic feel of classic PES that everyone loves. But like modern controls and modern, and it's in like, remember, I gotta keep saying, if you look in that corner, this is an alpha build. No other football games do this. No games open up their alpha build. Dude, they were streaming 5v5 tournament. I was busy, so I couldn't jump on and watch it with you guys, but I was watching the stream, talking to the broadcaster, and he did a fantastic job, dude. You can come up with 5v5 teams, and they're literally, it's 5v5 tournaments. It's so sick. It's so sick, guys. It's what FC should have done with Rush. So they're gonna have a 5v5 pro scene, which is kind of like pro clubs-esque, but just less players. The only thing AI in your team is the keeper, but you and four buddies, right? And then you have like cups. If you're one of those guys that still likes to play your like, look, 5v5 quick play and friendly, right? Eventually they'll be ranked and stuff like that. But then you have the ability to play in 1v1. You go to tournaments. So I just won this playtester cup, the big one. But they also have solo cups. Look at this. You can win 2,500 points, 50,000 XP, 100,000 XP there. These are all 1 day away. Champions Cup, 150,000. And then they have different difficulty levels. So that's an AI cup, solo. It's just brilliant, dude. And by the way, that trophy is sick. That trophy is so sick. You know that's going to be the real life Goals Pro Scene Cup trophy. And they're going to have a pro scene. And think of how awesome this is a perfect game for esports. Like, it's brilliant, dude. And Kurt 0411, that getting guys like him involved, that's why it's brilliant. He has a famous clip in FIFA 17. Kurt's the best to ever play on the sticks. And FIFA 19 or 17, and opponent was wasting time, so then he scored to tie it. And he just flips out on the guy like, F you, because the guy was wasting time the whole time. And then he spit on the scarf of EA Sports because he was trying to tell him, everyone time wastes, they go up a goal. And so you know, like, right away he came in, and a guy like that's going to go, get rid of time wasting. You know he plays Fortnite a lot. Okay, like him and Stokes and Nick runs the foot market, and these guys will jump on and play Call of Duty together and Fortnite and stuff. And so Kurt's playing Fortnite. You know he saw that line where it closes you in closer to your opponent, and it's like, wait a second. That's a good way to keep players moving forward so somebody can't score a goal and just pass it around the back line. So sure enough, here's the red line. Then they're like, you know what, that will work for stoppage time too, to make it even, because stoppage time pisses people off. One player gets one shot, the next player gets like 10 minutes, it feels like, or until they score. So it's a nice, fair way to do stoppage time and time wasting preventative. And you know they're going to keep doing stuff like that, because Kurt 0411, like, that was his big thing. He couldn't stand rats, among other things. I mean, guys, the fact that you can literally do stuff like this. So hold on. I think I have to go on my... I don't think I can do it from here. Yeah, see, I'm not signed in on my machine, but I can show you this in a sec. Can't use this feature here. Yeah, so I'll show you on here. So check it out. If you just go to goals.com, so for one, the playtest, you can sign up for it right here. PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. How to play, tutorial, game guide, player attributes. This is what I was talking about. They explain everything, right? And you want to read this because it tells you how these stats translate into game and how the player will be. Like, you want to read the go through these. The tutorial, the game guide, player attributes. Go through these. Trust me. It'll show you how intricate the game is, and you'll learn a lot. Then they have the top 500 list, the golden boot, and the top squads. So you have your top rated squads. You have your golden boot, so they literally show the in-game player, and then the player who controls them. Still the leading scorer in the world is 1,041 goals by Rockman J's Berta. 84 rated, so pretty cool. Right? So only a rare card. Right, you have a rare card here, then you have two epics, no mythics, no legendaries, notice. 78 pace, but 95 shooting, 95 passing. You know that's got to be an upgraded version of this Berta. If I click on him, let's see, I can't there. But look, the number one player in the world, right? Oh no, number one goals. But let me see if I can click in. Yep. Look, I can click in and look into his player. And notice, I think since he doesn't have any of the XG, this is his upgraded version. That's his upgraded version, I'm almost positive. That's why he's got the 95 shooting, 90 passing, 96 physical. XG per 90 goes. Where would it say that though? Let me see. 1,100 matches played, 1,062 goals. Salute to this guy. He's playing some. Man, is he playing. I played a beast with like a 2000 SR, and it was 2-0 him, Latoff or something like that. I just had to. Dude, it was pointless. Once I get a better team, I'll play him again. But you know what? Let me see if he's on the top 500, this Latoff. I guarantee he's going to be. Latoff, I played the number 41 player in the world. So 60, what is it? Matches, win-losses, overall and skill rating. Latoff, look at this. I knew it. I'll show you in my stats in just a second. 67 games played, 40 and 27, 82 overall is his team. 1973. Wait, what? His team's only 82 overall? Dude, he had way better players. No, it was just his skill rating. So 1973. I played him. It was 2-0. I just left. And dude, it wasn't like I couldn't compete, but player-wise. But it only says he's 82. Man, I might have let his rank psych me out. Maybe I should have stayed in that one. But I remember he had like a mythic player, if I can. Let's look at his team. 57-34. Yeah, look. This forward, I could not do anything with her. That's when I left. I couldn't do anything. 100% Paul, it's just football. And they have so much detail. So look. So I could keep up with pretty much everybody, but this Hassan was no joke. She was making my ferns, who, by the way, let me show you my ferns. She was making my ferns. I gotta switch my team from my tournament team. There's my tournament, or whatever, 80 overall max team. And then here's my team. So, wait, what? There we go. She was making my ferns, who's a 90, look like a joke. So my ferns is a level under her at what do you call it? Legendary. And then this card, obviously, she is a mythic, his center strike, and she it was just like insane. But even his left and right, even his two forwards, clearly they're leveled up. They're leveled up players. It's got to be. Look at that pace and shooting on both of them. 93, 96. So they're clearly leveled up. And I think they get lighter. I'm looking at the details of these cards right now. I think there's a slight variation if I'm not mistaken. I'm almost positive these are all leveled up cards. So if you get to XG, clearly you get these certain boosts. Stats get into like the 90s. So it's badass, guys. So I played this player. So then what I want to show you is this. If I sign in to mine, automatically signed in on PlayStation and Discord. I click in, I can see my user stats. Check this out. Look at the details here. There's my goals tag or whatever, and then my PSN 1614 SR. So they combine that with the division climb, only because when you beat better players you get way more points. Like if I beat Latoff earlier, the 41 player in the world, 41 ranked player in the world, I get way more points than if I beat someone I'm higher ranked than, right? That's how it should be. All these other systems, no matter how good the player is you beat, you either move up a game if you win, move down a game if you lose. This keeps track of like the level of your opponent. It's badass. So you have a skill rating, which they had in Elite Division only in FC. Every other division they didn't, which was stupid. They have that combined with the division climb. Then I have 8 wins, 3 losses. I'm getting around 50% XG per every game, 90 minutes. I can click into every player and look at their individual stats. 6 matches, 6 goals in 6 games for Sparks. She's got 5 assists. She's averaging a goal a game, obviously. XG, so around 0.46 XG per 90. No yellows, no reds. See all of her stats. So if you play an opponent with a beast player, you can look into the details of that player, see what you like about him. But here's this. Yep, here's that game versus Latov. See, he's a PlayStation guy. So I can click in, I can see the match events. See, his Hassan scored the first goal and his El Nami scored the second. 6 and then 14. Rivalry. 1 game analytics. 3 total shots, and I knew. Yeah, I knew it was done right there. Look at those stats. There's just no way. Really, not really. This El Nami's not the biggest deal, but you saw his other cards. So that's what I want to get to, is where I have a team to compete with, like, the best in the world. And it's great to have that ability, dude, and that goal, you know. There's just it's always something to aim for. You're not like, you know, these other games like eFootball, you get so bored because you don't even know what you're really like up against. They don't keep all your stats. They don't. You get what I'm saying? They're all these games are missing something. Each game's missing something to make it like a chore to play. Like, man, I really don't feel like playing this game right now, but I really need to get my, you know, events completed or whatever the case is. You know, in goals, every game so far, it's like play. And that's why you see it's alpha stage and you see so many players with so many games, because it's so much fun every game. Man, I kind of regret leaving that game now, because I wish I could have like showed you guys like, all right, here's what one of the top 50 players in the world looks like right now. Because I wasn't like terribly impressed, but at the same time I didn't give it. But once I saw that mythic card, just when she toasted Ferns the way she did, and then I looked at the fact that I got like she's way better than the rest of my team, bro. Look at the rest of my team. I was like, oh yeah, that one player alone, I'm screwed. I can't wait to get a mythic player for real. And then even that, dude, there's just so many things, guys. I can't say enough about this dang game. It's just that good. All right, we'll open the rewards. 1 sec. Let me do something. Wait, what the hell's this? Nothing versus Royal Birds. Whatever. Alright, there's that. Man, I gotta go to a game this morning too. It's like I gotta skip the real life coaching to play goals. Just started on PC. Congrats, bro. Yeah, so there's very small percent chance. Look at the drop rates. 0.01% chance not only to get mythics but legendaries. Legendaries are like 80 something to 90, and I think, or no, 90 to 94, and then mythics are 95 to 99 or something. But very small chance. The way that I got my legendary player, much less a mythic, is like a login. There's a certain reward we all got. So you just missed it, or maybe you'll get it. Maybe it's still there. Like you log in a certain amount of days. Read through the challenges, and make sure you guys go do the training tutorials. I'll show you after I open this pack. So nothing going there. So definitely sell you. I keep some of these reserves for these cups because remember they have like 75 max cup, 80 max, like all score with all Brazilian players challenge. Like keep some of your decent play if you can see them playing in game. Which God, 29 diving Mugica. What the hell? And what country is that? That's like New Guinea or something like that, I think. Taco, and I only know that from eFootball. Yeah, boom, for there you go, and then you get your legendary player. Which is badass, by the way. So if I see, I'm not going to use her. She's got elite free kicks, though. And it does pay off, like it would pay off in game. Man, she's a beauty, ain't she, guys? Come on, man. Tell me you weren't thinking it, too. She's a beaut. Alright, so, not that I'm into that type of thing. So we'll get rid of her. But the other players, like I could see myself, Hofstadter could be a great wingback or center back. Felizardo could be a great wingback or center back for cups. So I keep them there. But yeah, that's a squad. Oh, I completed 2 challenges. Contender, win 5 games. Boom. So I got 1 times 5 basic plus. I got a 5 basic plus players pack. And then I play 15 matches in any online mode. 150,000 XP. That's huge in trying to get my players leveled up. Score 3. I need to get another goal against bots. Not bot tournaments, though. So I got to play a bot real quick to get that. But I'm not going to. I'll do that another time. So you see like a rare reward like this one. Score 10 goals with Icelandic players in quick play or ranked. I gotta see if I have an Icelandic player. But you have cool little rewards like that. You know, look at all these. Score 50 in ranked. Win 15 in any online mode. Win 50 in ranked 1v1. I'm 8 of 50 there. Win 25. So you see the different rewards. But it's all uncommon and rare packs. All uncommon and rare. And then you'll see the other. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I want to get rid of these guys. Then they got to do a thing where you can sell players all at one time. Not that it takes forever, but it just would be cool if you could. Whoa, no. Boom. Do I have any Icelandic players? Finnish player. Nope, no Icelandic players. But listen, do these. When you go into play, practice, and then do these practice scenarios. I completed them, but you get a lot of packs and a lot of points from it. Look at these points to the right, bonus rewards. You get those as well. A rare player pick out of it. So do all these. There's 33, but you learn a lot from them. You learn a lot from them. Alright, so let's get into a ranked match. Tournament championship, won within an hour. Gotta love it. Bring on those bonus packs. I'm ready for them. $36 SR to next rank, so I'm right there. On my way to rank 4. I can't believe I matched the number 41 player in the world, though, which is pretty badass. I like how they mix it up like that because it was humbling for sure. Man, my only regret is I didn't give it longer, but I didn't have much time to play, and I was like, I only get 1 game right now. I'll concede to you. You know, you beast with that one player. Like, no way. I did not know his ranking or anything at the time, though, also. And then he had over 1,000 games played, which is crazy if you think. That one guy played over 200 games, and we thought that was a lot. No, he was 67. Sorry, the 1,000 guy was that Rockman J or whatever. The guy with the #1 goals in the world. The guy that I played actually didn't have as many games. Latoff sounds like a streamer or something, honestly. Yeah, just practice, bro. That's the beauty of it. That's one of the best parts, is playing and getting better. Alright, let's see who the opponent is. Alright, fair matchup, 4-3-3. Leon 99. We're in the black. No! Wow, terrible D. Terrible D, guys. Can't believe my ferns got blown by like that. Stop. Good. Good. Hit it. Yes! What a goal. Beautiful. Turn on the outside. Beautiful finish. 1-1 early. Got to get on him. Good. Boom. Get around him. Go. Go. Through. Oh, good tackle. Great tackle. Good read. No, little rat. You ain't getting that on me. I know how to stop it. Little rat-a-tat-a. Those inlines can be dangerous, can be deadly. I learned that about a lot of players are going for those. Those inline and then these little dink crosses. I lost to a higher rated player 5-4 in golden goal, and I kept earning my goals, and then he would come down and do one of those on me with a really fast player. Get in line and... Oh, no. I love these battles. Yes, what a ball. No. Oh, you got lucky, boy. You got lucky. Good. Oh, I thought I had him. Offsides anyway. Good. Come on, Sparks. This is a Sparks classic run. Legendary Sparks. Fudge. Sparks with those legendary runs I love, like Coleman style from Bob Coleman from back in the day. There it is. Wide open. Wide open. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, guys. Beautiful cross. Here we go again. There it is. Back. Yeah. Oh, not. She wasn't strong enough in the air. Good. Yes. Come on, guys. We got this guy now. We're lighting him up. Don't want to lose the ball in these because you will get countered. Look at this. Yes. Oh no, I just screwed up royally. Man, I had a great hole there too to get through. Tried to do a skill move and screwed him up. Yes, great through ball. Red card. He's going to eventually get a red card. I got to learn to put curl on it. I didn't put any curl on it. That was my bad. You can score those. They're tough. Oh, you got lucky again. Offsides. Oh, of course. No, what? Great defense. That's a half. So just way better, but he's got kind of that ratty presence, if you will, you know, to stay in games. But it's keeping him in games. Oh, good in. Oh, I'm not going to have enough time. Oh, just ran out of time. Yes, you can change your controls. Absolutely. Yes, you can. Good. Good. Ah, I thought I could get it across him. Good. You're in. Oh. You're in. Good. Good. No, what the? Maybe that's not the player's location. Maybe that's the location of the server, right? Good. Come on. Now we go. Oh my god, no. Come on, Ferns. Beautiful. Good. You're in. No. Yes. Yes! Got a little lucky there, but I'll take it. I've been whooping this dude's ass. But he's smart. He's a smart player, annoying to play. He makes up for his skill with intelligence. He makes up for his lack of skill with intelligence. For sure, dude. For sure. Like, he might not know the exact football play to do, but he has the idea of, like, how to prevent you from scoring and doing well. So, kudos to him. Like right there, like perfect pressure to try to throw me off. Like, he just has that ability. And it does come off very ratty, but at the same time, oh no, Sparks is great in the air. Win that. Oh no. Good. No. Dude, see what I'm saying? Just a dog shit, like, lost the ball, but, you know, he's got that rat ability. Just a rat ability. Dang it. to get back in the game. Not very skilled, not very good, but just gonna do this what the fuck? What's that? Where's my team at? Where was my players at? Been whooping this dude's ass the whole time. We gotta get back in this. Oh no! Ferns, come on, you're a beast. Good. Good job. Alright. Where was my team at? What happened there? I gotta go back and look at how he was so open there. Beautiful ball, Kocha. There it is. Ha ha ha. He thought he didn't want to tackle me. I guess he didn't want to give up a corner. Silly move. Give up the corner, bro. I was for sure expecting a corner there. I probably AI pulled my defender out there. I didn't notice. I gotta look. There it is. Oh no. No way. See, he just knows what to do. That's that beast of a player to win at the last second. Just running down the line. Look, I marked him perfectly almost too. I thought for sure he was going to pass it. Oh, and I don't have enough time to win, so he gets the last second win. Unbelievable. What a game, though. That was sick. That one player is all he had. I know. But that's the good thing, though, is that, like, that stuff will be fixed by the time the game comes out. You know what I mean? And it was still a fun game. I still will take my goals over that any day. Let's go check his record and stuff. Let's see how a player like that is doing overall. That will tell us really where they're at. So if we go to goals. But yeah, that's why they put this out, though. They want losers like that to come. That's what they want. Because, like in the words of Kurt says this exact thing all the time. Right? Like, people like that are losers. They can't play football. They see they're outskilled. And so they do stuff like this, right? Look at his skill rating. So clearly it's not working very well, so it's fine. Let him get a few wins. Look at his skill rating. He's dog crap. So he's wasting his time doing that stuff for no reason. That's a good sign. Now, if this player was like Latoff, 41 in the world, then we would have to count on goals to really do some work. Right? To really do some work. But that just hurt me losing to a terrible player like that because he was dog shit. But look at this. Look at the expected goals, guys. That's how ratty. So they'll get rid of the rat loser shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So I outplayed the crap out of him. 10 shots to 4, and he got 4 goals. He just knew that ratty way to run with that one player and shoot the ball into the corner. It's alpha stage. It's okay. Still had fun playing him. The other games, you go crazy playing these rat losers. But no problem, right? We can deal with that. But yeah, so if a player like this wants to waste his time doing that, to have a 1564 SR, which means, let's go look what that means for his record. 1583, 6 wins, 2 losses, and 8. Dude, he's just going to get, I mean, he's just started playing, and he's already at Leon 99. So that's a goals. It says goals there. Let's see if that's a PSN. I don't think it is. It could be, though. But I think that's Xbox, right, guys? Yeah, I think the G one is Xbox. Because you got Steam, you got PSN, and then There you go. You were terrible, bro. You were terrible. You want to watch the game back? You realize that they're making the game to get rid of losers like you, right? Did you see the stats, Kabum? Kabung, did you see the stats? It was 10 shots to 4. You had 4 shots, 4 goals by running one player in one angle. Did you see the passing and the stats? That's the beauty of it. So if Kurt or any developer watches that game back, they're going to look at you and go, okay, this guy did not deserve to win. Did you see the passing, the stats? Do you see everything? Kabung, come on, bro. Notice how he ran away. I didn't know, guys, I wasn't reading this. Bro, it's not like saying Real Madrid are abusing Mbappe. Mbappe can't run one angle every time and score a goal. You're an idiot. No, I don't do that. No. But, dude, don't worry, Kabung. The point of this game is to get rid of people like you. But did you see your stats? Notice how you're not talking about how you got destroyed in every stat. Name the last game Mbappe was 100% from one angle. It's never happened ever. But again, this game is built for that, to get rid of losers like you. I'm not saying you as a person. See, this is another Kurt thing would explain this good. If you ever watch, he does this. Like Kurt says, you know how Kurt will say, this is for losers. This is for losers. Listen, Kabung. Playing a game of football to run at one angle 4 times after getting destroyed the whole game, right? That's a loser thing to do. No one's going to say it's not. But the point of the alpha is to get rid of that stuff. Like I said, it was still a fun game. I said you're not a very skilled player, but you have the ratty way to like stay in games. That's good. So when they collect data, but did you see the overall? Did you see the overall stats? Everything in that game read that you were a rat. Everything. We could watch it back right now. You had 0 skill, but it's fine. I'm just stating facts. Do you want to watch it back right now? Here, let me pull up these stats again, Kabung. Let me pull these stats up again. Name the last game. Go look this up. Name the last game. You said it's like using Mbappe. Name the last game where Mbappe was 100%, and not only that, but 100% from one angle. You ran at one angle. It's not your fault, but that's why they're doing it, to get rid of it. Name the last time. That's not realistic. So you think if you get Kurt, if you're a fan of Kurt, which I'm sure if you're playing this game, you know who Kurt 0411 is, right? Nowhere in any. So let's look at the stats in this. Let's look at this. You're going to say you're not ratty. You're going to say you're not ratty. This is all you did from one angle. Okay? Now, analytics. 4 shots, all from the same spot, right? Look at all my shots. Look at this. You are a rat. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. You found one angle. Look at my expected goals, Kabung. 5-2 is what the score would have been, but you are a rat. Why do you think your expected goals is 2 when you got 4? Can I ask you that, Kabung? Do you know how expected goals is calculated? I'm explaining to you the answer. Why do you think, if you just ran into open space, why do you think it says expected 2.4 goals instead of 4? And mine is 5 expected goals, because I can give you the answer. Because you're arguing against facts here. You're arguing against analytics, and it's quite hilarious. No, dummy. Why yours says 2.4? Your expected goal says 2.4. Why do you think that is when you got 4? I'll explain. There's a literal scientific answer to this. Yeah, I said that goal was luck after I was out playing the crap out of you. 10 shots to 4, buddy. 10 shots to 4. Kabung, you're not going to be able to argue this. You're scientifically a rat. Now let me explain why your goal says 2.4. And it's called working on different things. It's the alpha. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work on one times. Okay, they need to improve one time shots. Oh, near post, they need to improve that. All you showed them was what to remove. The reason why you're not going to answer, because you're like, wait, why does it say 2.4 expected goals? I scored 4 great goals. I'm sure in your mind you're thinking that. It says 2.4 expected goals because you didn't build up, you didn't do anything. Kabong, you are a moron. Why does yours say 2.4 expected goals? This is science. Why does your goals say 2.4 and mine's 4 is almost 5? Because you're not playing football. It counts your expected goals based on football, what you earned. 2.4 expected goals. So have fun spamming the same shot every game. And watch, mark my words, guys. This guy will be nowhere near this game once they get rid of it. He'll be back to UFL spamming R1, R2. XG is what boosts your players up, moron. You have 2.4 expected goals. You got outplayed 10 shots to 4. You got outplayed like a million passes. Let's go back and look. Hey, why is your goals 2.4 out of 4? Why is your goals 2.4 out of 4? 4 shots to 10. Do you think anybody's going to look this game up and say you're not a rat? Every person out there is going to go, oh, typical rat. You couldn't pass. You couldn't build up. You fouled every time you got burned. You're a typical rat loser. But enjoy, though. Let's see where you go. Everybody saw the game. Dude, you look like trash. You ran at one angle with one player 4 times. Imagine wasting your time doing that. Imagine that. It's hilarious. I'm going to keep these stats up just so you can see how big of a loser you are. 2.4 expected goals. But I know how to be a rat, so I got 4. This is the biggest rat stat. If you just put this up to Kurt or any dev, just this slide that's on right now, right? Kurt, any dev is going to go and watch this. I guarantee. Watch this. Let's look at this. Hold on. Let's look at this. Yep, just like I thought. Look how bad overall. Look at his team overall. His center back, his center back's so good because I smoked him the whole game. He's got a player in red, guys. That never happens. And look at his team. Look at his team. There was no passing, no moving, no nothing. You have one of your bridge players in a 4-2-3-1 that got a 4.3 because you did nothing but take this one player and dribble in one area. What are you talking about XG, you moron? Who's talking about it? I'm talking about your 4 shots. It said 4 goals, expected goals 2. What are you on about XG? What are you on about XG? If you think 5 back is a ratty, then you clearly don't know football as well. It's basically like a 3 back. You're a moron. I don't have one defensive mid. Nobody's going to watch that game back and think you're good, dude, is all I'm saying. 4 shots, 4 goals from the same player in the same area. Name one time it's ever happened in real football. 0. 4 shots, 4 goals. 4 shots, 4 goals. Okay? Yeah, I get it. You're talking about inflating my expected goals. I'm saying why yours was 4 shots, 4 goals, only 2.4 expected. I got 10 shots, which, dude, anybody watching that's going to know. Like, you're going on about dumb shit. You look like a total rat. 1, Every time you got beat, you got fouled. You didn't even allow yourself to actually learn to defend in an alpha version of a game. You didn't work on any other shooting, any other build-up play. You dribbled with one player because your passes were terrible. I outsmarted you over and over and was calling it out throughout the whole game. I was literally pointing where you were going and intercepting it. Every time you lost the ball, you just started slide tackling like a little kid. You look like an idiot. It's an alpha version. You didn't even try to defend. Every time I was guessing where you were going and calling it, I was outsmarting you. Every time you lost the ball, you either tried to go for a tackle back or you slide tackled. Bro, you look like a rat. There's no arguing it. You're talking about XG. The fact is in the game. If I go back and watch that game back right now, which I don't want to do that, my guys don't want to watch some rat play. Every other player I've played has been a skilled player. You're the first rat. There's going to be a lot of you, but you can't deny it. Just admit what you are and move on. It's okay. You're helping make the game better. It's okay. But stop trying to argue. Everyone knows what expected goals are, expected shots. You're not proving anything. You played like a total idiot. You don't do tactical foul. You're a moron. You were doing it in your own half, you idiot. Dude, you were doing it all over the pitch. And then everyone, it's obvious when you've played a football game and go for tackle backs, meaning I was going, yep, I outsmarted you, act like I was committing. I would go to your passing lane, steal the ball. This is all commentated on. And then immediately what you did was you would try to run backwards. Why? Because right now, whenever you win a tackle going back, right, the other player can get a tackle back. It was clear what you were doing. You got to think everybody who's watching plays these games. You're trying to argue. You're basically preaching to the choir right now is what you're doing. But you're trying to act like you're not preaching. You're trying to act like, oh, I played football. No, dude. Kabung, you clearly don't know who the maker of this game is, you idiot. Do you want to know who the maker of this game is? Let me show you something, Kabung, you fucking moron. Guys, this guy is so stupid. I gotta prove this to him. Here's the creator of this game. You're clearly in the wrong place. You're clearly in the wrong place, you freaking idiot. You're clearly in the wrong place, you idiot. This is the creator of this game. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You are a loser.
Single possible fashion. A couple of times. You just shave it off. You go with the buzz cut and you freaking go, and that's what alpha males do. There's no fucking styling shit, man. You know? It's complete and utter nonsense what the world is becoming. Back in my day.
Well, you sound like a moron. Oh, don't even... You're saying, imagine calling people losers and morons. Because you are a loser. Do you realize this game is made to get rid of losers like you? No, but I don't even have to watch the game back, bro. Just accept what you are. You ran in one angle for 4 shots. I just hate people in denial. There's been a million times. One of the reasons why the time wasting thing off is because of a loser like you. You are not playing football to play football. You were playing to circumvent football. I called it out every time you did it throughout the whole game. We can go back and watch it and like, again, I'm moving on. I'm going to the next game. But I hate people like you that can't. You're just saying this. If I played the game back, you would just walk away. No, you idiot. It's that you're saying, you're calling me a loser. You're calling me a loser. You're calling me a loser. Because you are, bro. And I'll tell you why. The reason I pointed out Kurt is because the reason why every other football game sucks right now is because it's become infested with losers like you who are terrible at football. And so you try to circumvent a game, any game. You've done it with every game. You try to circumvent your lack of skill instead of putting in the work to gain skill, and you use broken mechanics. It's like in Football Manager, you can't manage your team. but you realize that set pieces are broken, so you do custom set pieces because the game isn't coded to deal with it well, and you win games that way. And you say, oh, I just won the game. If you've never seen a set piece scored, that's the loser you are. Yeah, and look at your terrible SR. Yeah, good luck. Nice, terrible SR. Good luck getting that up. If you like wasting your time breaking a mechanic in an alpha game, in the alpha version of a game, fouling because you don't know how to defend, trying to go for tacklebacks because you don't know how to get back in position and win the ball back, then have fun. Newsflash, that game is recorded. Every person can go back and play it back. Yeah, and you're going to be dog shit. Look at your terrible SR already. For your SR to be like that, I've only played like 1 or 2 more games and I'm a million higher because I've beat higher SR players. You clearly can't. Yeah, Goals is a great game. I got to move on from this. Adriana, you will love this game. Trust me. I know, me too, Adriana. I find opponents way quicker. Everyone's already seen it. You look like a moron. You got 4 shots from the same angle. If you go find me one player in the history of football that's ever done that. So going back to the Kurt thing, in his exact words, right? You are insecure with your ability to play a football game. You're terrible at it, but you love the game. So in your laziness, instead of not playing or playing and putting in the work to actually play football, you turn on these games and you find something that's broken. The whole reason they released this alpha version is so players like you would trickle in. They go look at those types of stats and they go, what happened here? Did this player just, he took a player from midfield, ran at the same angle, and shot the same shot 4 times. So, again, go watch the last time a player was 0 shots anywhere else. You didn't even take one. You didn't even press the shoot button anywhere else on the pitch. You didn't make any other run. Go show me one player in the history of football. No, you can show a highlight on YouTube or point to a game. Everyone will know it. One player running the same arc run, taking the same shot. It's never happened. It's never happened. You are a rat loser. Yeah, Adriana, it's good. But, bro, this isn't an arguable point. 10 shots to 4. Your defending was fouling because they don't even have crosses in this game yet. So you know when you're fouling, the only animation that comes up is shooting. They're working on their crossing system as we speak. They're working on the crossing system, and they're going to rework the free kicks will be different as well. So they have a placeholder. So a loser like you goes, oh, I'll just foul him every time. Then you're going for tacklebacks. Those will be gone, by the way. Then, because what happens is when you win the ball, your player takes a step backwards, and the other player can get it. Which is what happened on one of my goals. And I called that. But you did it the whole game. No, it just means that you're a rat loser. Expected 2 goals. You found one angle that works, and what you're going to do with your time every game. Go look at my games. I've already made 4 or 5 videos. All my gameplay's out there. I actually play football. What you do every game, it's clear. You're going to run one angle every game. You're going to foul people because you know they have a placeholder in for free kicks and they can't hurt you. Even though in the real release, they will hurt you. So you're going to foul people over and over because you don't know how to defend. You're going to go for tacklebacks, and then you're going to run your one angle with your 85 rated player until you find teams that have higher rated players that will catch up, and then you just lose the game. It's as simple as that, bro. Everybody clocks you, dude. Everybody clocks you. You are and it's not, it is what it is. I'm talking to a PSN. But that's the reason I pointed out Kurt, is because I'm not going to let you off the hook for it. I'm speaking facts. 2.4 expected goals, 4 goals, typical rat game. No passing ability, no football ability. You're here because it's an alpha version and you think, oh, I'm getting a leg up on the game. No, you're not. You're just providing all the data to remove the trash that you rat. So good job. Keep up the good work, ratty boy. Keep up the ratty work. But yeah, Adiana, you'll love this game, dude, because hopefully you heard what I just said, too, is that losers like Kabong, they literally will deal with him. See how that first step goes backwards? So what a loser like Kabong does is he goes, oh, he recognizes it, and because he's so bad defensively, he won't even try to win the ball. He'll go backwards with your player to try to get a tackle back. But it's a beautiful thing because this version's meant to get rid of players like him. But it's so funny how he's trying to, you know how he's one of those rats in denial. Probably because he realizes this was recorded, and he's like, oh shit, I gotta try to backtrack. Backtrack. Yeah, you really humbled me with your 1560 SR. 1560. All that means is that you beat players who've never played the game, and you lose to anybody that has. That's all that shows. You're a dime a dozen rat, bro, and you're trying to act like you're not. Oh, dude, if I waited that would have been beautiful, guys. Notice that I'm not just trying to take the ball up with my legendary player or my epic player. Notice I'm passing and moving. Oh, remember what Dipshit did here? Remember what Kabung did here? That was his other rat move he tried to do. That was his other rat move. He didn't even try to defend. Dude, you're just trying... I just hate people that aren't honest. Just be honest about what you are. Beautiful football. Beautiful goal. See how certain people like to actually play football, Kabung? But again, the only reason you're a loser is for one reason. You are playing a game to try to circumvent. You're like the player that plays Monopoly but shoves extra Monopoly money in your pocket. You're like the player growing up playing football in the yard, but you suck at football, so you start fouling everyone. There's not a referee. There's not a referee. Instead of just playing to compete, you turn it into a joke. So you're the guy that, don't call John. He sucks. He just tries to turn football into American football. Don't call John. And then your excuse would be like, that was a legal tackle, as you wrap your arms around someone and tackle them to the ground. Like, bro, we all know people like you. But don't try to deny it. Come on, bro. You sound crazy here. Good by Fern. Oh, look at this. Ah. Good work. Good. See how you can defend perfectly? So what he did was this. Look, I'm going to show you. So here's my legendary player. Oh, he's got a beast of a player there, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to show you what he did with Ferns once I get her in a good angle. He took his player that, whatever that one player was, the 4 goals. So it'd be like me going to her my center back. She's my center back, right? And just running with her up the pitch. You're in, coach. Oh, you're in. Yes! What a finish. And once they fix the graphics, or once they fix, like, look, that graphic, that'll be sick. But I love the flicks and stuff. They're doing a great job, dude. They're doing a great job. And just remember, when you face kabungs, we won't even call them rats. Let's call them kabungs. It would be probably an honor for them. When you face the kabungs of the world, this game's meant for that, Adiana. So they'll get those losers out. They want them to abuse shit now, so they know. But you notice how you can play beautiful football in this. So don't let, if you do face a rat, which you will, You'll face a lot more than just one. They're a dime a dozen. Just remember, this version is like a rat trap. Let them abuse whatever, and then they'll work it out. Ah! Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it stops for throw-ins. I forgot. Good. Turn. Oh, I screwed that up bad. I didn't mean to switch to them defensively. Oh my god, I rest my case. Look what he said. He's worried about a win in an alpha. So he's wasting his time running at one angle every single game. Just think about that. You guys want to know what's funny? If we went back, if he pulled up his stats like you can and clicked into every one of his games, you would see the same thing. You would see the same thing. You'd see this loser every game just running. Imagine every game just running one angle in the alpha stage of a game. Oh, I found a broken mechanic. Yes. It would be like me every time taking out lane and just running, looping around the middle if I knew I could score that way. Instead of playing football, right? It would be like me doing that, running that same angle every time. That's crazy. Good. Touch. Yep. Yes. Perfect timing. Shooting from all over, getting different types of shots, trying to actually defend, not fouling. See how my player took a touch backwards? It's all good. They'll fix that. But a player like Kabung sees that and instantly goes for tacklebacks, right? You guys know, dude. I mean, come on, man. These rats are just so obvious. He's like, and then I pointed out literally one of the reasons they're creating this game, and the rat says, "Oh, so your play style is to impress." What do you mean, dude? He's not just watching these games. I'm literally just quoting someone. Because you're sensitive, Sally, about the word loser, but that's what, by definition, you would be. Good football. Good try. I like this guy's style. I like that little quick pass back to throw me off. Oh, I guessed it right, but I overran it. Good header. No! Oh, unlucky, buddy. See the difference between actual football and rats? It just blows my mind that they try to be in denial. Look at this. Yes! Oh, just offside. Beautiful angle through ball. I love this game, though. It's perfect. Perfect. I'm just reading back some of this. Such masterman. Like, he thinks in his own mind he's a dumbass manipulator, but he thinks he's a master. He said, "Good job winning the game because you had more shots than me." Oh, yeah, that's all it was, wasn't it, dipshit? That's all it was. Winning the game, it just paints a picture that you're a rat loser. It's just one brush stroke out of a million that shows why you're a rat. The 10 shots from all different angles, and you're 4 from the same angle with the same player, because you found a way to break a alpha of a game. Good job. Look at that. See what I'm saying? I'd rather go and play proper football, proper passing from all different angles like football. You guys should take my challenge just to show that it would be impossible. Find one game where a player and a team got 4 shots the entire game. Nice ball. Beautiful goal, dude. That was sick. Bravo, that was sick. But, oh shit, I tried to go backwards. I fat fingered that one. Oh no! Good try by this dude. I know what I gotta do though. Not deep necessarily, but I gotta go balanced. I'll go deeper on balance, but yeah, and what you guys will notice is there's never been a game in history where a team got just four shots or three or five or with one player from the same angle. And if we open that guy's rest of his games up, every game would be like that. Every game he's only getting X amount of shots from one player at one angle, without a doubt. I love this player's fight, dude. Good try. Best defender. That's why she's out there. Oh, oh no! I gave him the ball back. Oh my gosh. What the hell did I do? Good fight by this player. 2-1. He tried all the way to the end. Great game by this dude. Son of a gun came back like a mother effer. We had matching SRs too. That's hilarious. $10,000. And then dude, the last thing, only thing I don't like is minimum. Yeah, but dude, they're just. I mean, it really doesn't matter, bro. My coacha, I always think it's a man, it's a girl the whole time. But no, what I thought was funny is, in this game, XP is experience points. XP. And he was talking about expected goals, XG. But what happens is, bro, and it's like the same thing with all these football games. You'll have players I'm seeing in my comments section. It's players just like Kabong that I think in their back of their mind they don't even realize what they're doing, right? Because these other football games for years have been destroying games for so long that I think they have this distorted, crazy view. So rarely does a player have to defend his actions because, they don't stream, they don't play for anything other than like they're sitting wherever, no one even knows they exist besides themselves. But the way this dude's talking, I'm reading some of this back, I think, dude, that state of mind is literally just from playing, whether it was FIFA, now FC, or eFootball, or UFL. And he's convinced himself that he's legit playing actual football and legit looking for beautiful goals and stuff. Like, I think these other football games have created monsters out of players that largely contributes to why the games are where they are. And it started with FIFA for sure. You got to blame FIFA the most. the AI defending, the broken, whether it was one year it was the near post corners, the far post headers, the finesse shots from that certain curved certain angle, the 50-yard power shots, the cutback glitches because the defenders didn't follow the runs. The recent one was that flick up bicycle kick to yourself. I mean, it happens over and over and over. So you're going to run into those players, but the beautiful thing is they'll be gone eventually. .95 passing, 89 pace, but pretty shitty everywhere else. All right. 518 players. Oh, was it terrible, Boomfa? I was watching 5v5 goals, which was freaking awesome, by the way. Dude, there's some players in this game, dude. I love it. What was it? FIFA E World Cup was that eFootball? FIFA E World Cup, I think it's eFootball. Alright, so if we go here, go to user stats. And know what else I wanted to point out? Yeah, that makes sense. That game I couldn't even imagine watching. 9-4, including 2 or 3 cup losses, right? Leading up, I won the championship today, but I had a couple where I was just, one of them I got smoked. But not one other person have I said one word about the loss about, because they weren't rats. It's as simple as that, right? So that's what I'm going to end this on. I'll come back and play later, but if you go through this, 4 losses on my climb, 16-12 SR right now, right? But only this player, this Arsene Wenger or Kaboom or whatever his name is on YouTube, was the only rat I've seen, which is pretty good if you think about it, percentage wise, whatever percent that is, like 1%, whatever. I don't know what it would be out of the total players, but there's obviously going to be more, and I'm going to face them as we go. But just have faith in this game, because the alpha version's meant to be abused and stress tested so the devs can go fix everything. So what makes it different than the other games? Well, Rat Like Kabung does the crap and abuses it and is successful in the alpha. And then what will happen is these other football games, if enough players are using that broken mechanic, they will literally let it stay in the game. UFL still has the R1, R2 sprint glitch, the through ball glitch, right? eFootball sees that everyone loves AI assistants. They eventually add smart assists. Now that's where they're at. They see the broken shit, and then they'll add to it if more players are using it and stuff. In goals, knowing these players, and again, if you don't, you can look it up, which is why I brought up Kurt, it's hilarious that Kabung is talking to, it's just so funny. He's just so lost where he's at. But these guys hate, like, whether it's circumventing Football Manager, FIFA, so they're never going to look at a ratty maneuver, an abused mechanic, and say, hey, this is getting us, 1,000 players out of 2,000 love this. Yeah, it's not football, we're going to keep it. No. That's literally part of, like, their DNA, their integrity, like how they play. They want this to be pure football and competing at pure football. That's a fact. These other games, they don't take that approach. Oh, if everyone loves that glitch, let's keep it in the game. Claudia Pena's broken. Everyone, Okay, let's put a special card, and now they have 2 more special cards. Right? Which is why you will always see these types of videos. These are the videos that you see. All I have to do is type in FC26 broken. Everyone hates. 1 month ago. 1 month ago. There's more people starting to dislike FC26. Inception just did another rant video. Inception FC. FC rant. Look at it right there. FC rant. What have VA done to this gameplay? 2 days ago. See? Without fail. I knew it. Then they have Claudia Pena's. And there's another one after this one coming. So these other games will see broken shit. And they'll keep pushing it thinking, oh, okay, since this many rats are out there, we're going to keep it because that will get us more money. They sell their soul to the goals will not do that. And that's where you have to be happy, because then videos like this don't exist and we can keep enjoying the gameplay. And rats like Kabung, and then once they can't run at that one angle and shoot, once they can't slide tackle and not worry about free kicks because they're not, they're not in the game yet. Once that's gone, those rats will be gone. So keep that in mind. Keep playing goals. Keep grinding. Keep having fun. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.